Hi, good morning. I hope you guys are doing well. Today we're gonna do an abdominal exercise workout. We're gonna do it with music, but we're gonna do it differently because I want to give you options. Option 1 is to just enjoy the beautiful sounds of nature on the background. Option 2 is to listen to music. You can scan this QR code over here and it's gonna link you to the Spotify playlist that I highly recommend, so you can play it on your phone. Let's get into it. We're gonna get our core muscles engaged and activated. Raise our legs to a 90-degree angle, and we're just gonna slowly start by warming up our spine and our core a little bit by rotating our knees towards the right and towards the left. You can keep your hands by your side if you want, or you can keep them in a T-shaped position. I'm just gonna keep mine here by my side. Try to make sure that your shoulder muscles stay, or your shoulder bones stay on the floor, so that way you're 100% sure that your rotation is coming mainly from your core. And yeah, that's it. That's all. Now you have a few variations for this workout. Or this movement, you can either keep your legs closer to your glutes, which makes it a bit easier, or you can keep them at a 90-degree angle. I really love the stretched version variation. I highly recommend doing this one with your arms spread out though. However, due to my lack of space today, I'm going to be going for the 90-degree angle one. And last one. From here we're gonna come up and we're just going to alternate stretching and bending our legs. Make sure that the bottom of your spine is really like pressed down into the mat. You have your shoulder blades lifted from the floor, so you're really elevated, and you're just kicking it in life. Make sure to keep your spine as straight as possible. So make sure that your chin is elevated, looking up towards the sky as much as possible, and really using your core. If you want, you can also keep your hands behind your head. Yeah, I like to keep mine here. All right, now we're just gonna hold it. Keep yourself elevated, you got this. Make sure that your legs are really pressing together. Shoulder blades off the ground. And relax. Woo, I can feel it. All right, from here we're going to lift our head off the ground, and we're just gonna tap our ankles. I really like dynamic movements because it helps you to stay more active. You can also keep your hands behind your head if you like. I prefer to do this version. All right, nice. From here, we're gonna go towards our side, and we're just gonna hold it. Now you have multiple options here. This is one of my favorite moves. Option one is to keep your feet on your side. Number two is to elevate your left knee, and number three is to have your leg completely stretched. This one is great for your oblique muscles, which is why I really love this posture. It's also really good for your arm strength, and it's a fun balancing challenge posture as well. If you still need to learn and train your balance, you can also keep your left leg behind your right one. That way you have more stability. You can also keep your left hand on the ground. However, as you start to train your balance, you can then start to challenge yourself and really make sure that you keep your hips as lifted as possible. From here, we're gonna drop our leg if you had it lifted, and we're just gonna do little pulses. Okay, and then we're gonna go to the other side. Other side, other side. Keeping your hips elevated. You got this. You can do it. Make sure that you are really contracting your core, keeping your hips lifted. Your legs are firm and tensed up. And your spine is aligned with your shoulders and your legs. Okay, and then we're going to lift and lower. All right, nice. There's all these little bugs that I'm trying not to squash on my mat. Okay. From here, we're gonna stretch out our body and really lift our hips up towards the sky. And from here, we're gonna lower and lift. Lower and lift. Really make sure that you're using your hips to really press up into this towards the sky. And that's how you make sure that your core stays engaged. This one is also for your glutes, so you're working your glutes slightly more than your lower abs. However, it's a great movement for stretching out your core area and really working your whole body. And just hold at the top. All right. Can really feel this one in my lower spine and my upper legs. That was it for our short core workout. I hope you guys enjoyed and that you felt the activation in your core and that you're more awake and energized. I hope to see you guys in the next one and have a lovely day. Bye.